good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is me, Josh Lynan, your host of Weekly Tech Facts. As you guys may have known, Apple quietly announced new iPads coming out soon, which means they got a new iPad Air that they did a refresh on, and they also did a refresh on the iPad Mini. Both were kind of came out of nowhere. There was some rumors out there about the iPad Mini coming out and possibly sometime this spring, but the iPad Air was kind of a nice little surprise for everybody. Now, what this means for you guys is that they officially have the whole entire gambit of iPad, devices now to cover pretty much all price points. And that kind of solidifies, at least to me, that they are truly going after every single kind of consumer out there and trying to solidify themselves as a luxury brand at the exact same time. Now, to get into the under the hood, so they say, of both of these devices, I'll go through a quick rundown of some components. I'm not going to go through just everything. Probably cover that on the next episode of the podcast. The iPad Air, it's going to be going to have the A12 Bionic chip on there, 10.5 inch, up from the standard 9.7. It'll have up to 256 gigs of storage, True Tone display, no Face ID support, and it will have Apple Pencil support only for the first generation. The price of that is going to be about $499. As for the iPad Mini, you're looking at a smaller device of 7.9 inches, A12 Bionic chip, 256 gig storage, first generation Apple Pencil, True Tone display, again, no Face ID support, and no second generation Apple Pencil support. And you're looking at a price of $399 for that, which kind of puts that on the lower at either the 64 gig or 256 gig. Looks like it's pretty light at 0.66 pounds, not too bad. Your front facing cameras on both of those devices will be 7 megapixels, and your rear camera will both be 8 megapixels, down from 12 on your other standard iPad devices. Now, that's kind of where, between the cameras and the size of the screens and the technology not being in with the whole entire, with the Face ID, and that's how Apple is making their products a lot cheaper, so that everybody can afford them but still own the brand and potentially have those devices like the iPhone XR. Probably going to be one of those good pairing things that you see where people don't want to spend a lot of money but they still want the brand. iPhone XR with one of these new iPads. I'm sure they'll cover it on the event on March 25th. We'll see everything, but as you may have probably read, is that they're probably going to be more service based. Try to get you to sell. They'll probably try to sell you the all these new services that they got coming out so that you can utilize them on your brand new iPad. So until March 25th, stay tuned for more. If not, you can look us up on Facebook, Twitter, at Weekly Tech Facts.